Hello, my lovely students. It's good to have you once again. Welcome to my online class. In this class, I'll be teaching procedures for making payment. Organizations have various ways of receiving their payment. There are several methods available to a businessman for making payments of goods supplied or services rendered. And these procedures include paying by cash, payment by bank transfer. It could also be payment by check. We could also use payment by bank draft and the rest. But we'll be taking it one after the other. The first is payment by cash. This refers to the currency generally acceptable in a country. That is, that currency is used for payment for the goods and services bought. Usually, people offer cash to settle bills for goods or services rendered. So let's look at the next one, which is payments by bank transfer. This form of payment is commonly used when the amount involved is large. Now, the bank facilitates payment when instruction is given to them by their customers to transfer money from their account to another account for payment of goods or services rendered. Payment could also be made through the usage of check. Now, a check is a written order to a bank to pay on demand a stated amount or sum of money written on it, and it usually bears the name of the person or organization to whom it's to be paid. This is achievable with the owner of current account. Bank draft can also be used as a procedure for making payment. This is like a check which can be cashed over the counter in the bank. The difference is that it is drawn by the bank on itself, and it is automatically paid when presented at the bank. So let's look at the e-payments. This involves making payments for goods and services through the internet. E-payment here refers to electronic payment. This means payment without the physical exchange of cash, but is done through the internet using various means. We are going to look at those means one after the other. In Nigeria, we have various means of e-payments like mobile phone payment. Like the name goes, this is the use of your mobile phones to pay for goods bought or services rendered. For example, some of you patronize Jumia by shopping online, and so you make your payments using your phone. This is referred to as mobile phone payment. The second is the usage of cards. These cards are called the ATM, which is known as the automated teller machine. This is inserted in the machine to enable you withdraw money or also transfer money. The next form of e-payment is usage of POS, which is point of sale. This is used in various businesses to accept payments from customers and also keep track of sales. This system works in different ways, depending on whether you sell online or you have a physical store. The next is wages. Wages are payments made to unskilled labor by a business or organization for jobs done or services rendered. Wages are usually paid to manual workers, either daily, weekly, or by monthly. So, this is another way of paying workers. And then the next we are going to look at is salaries. Salaries, this refers to an amount paid to workers at the end of each month for work done. This sort of payment is for skilled workers, all right? Persons that are employed in an organization or business to pay them at the end of each month. Now, let's look at the difference between wages and salaries. Wages are not fixed for unskilled workers, while salaries are fixed for skilled workers. Secondly, wages are paid to casual or manual workers, while salaries are paid to permanent or skilled workers. And then wages are also based on output, while salaries are not based on output. All right, let's look at what a pay slip is. A pay slip is also known as pay advice. It is a document which shows detailed information about a particular employee's wage or salary. A pay slip is usually a small piece of paper which must be given to each employee who has been paid. All right? That is what pay slips stand for workers in an organization. Let's look at what imprest account is. Imprest account is an effective way of keeping records of payments made for minor expenses such as the money spent on pencils, tea bags, postage, sugar, stamps, envelopes, and more. At the beginning of a period, say a week or a month, an amount is given to a petty cashier. This amount is called float. Let's look at the store. A store is a place or room where goods are kept until they are needed. Sometimes a store can be called a warehouse. The goods kept in a store are also called stock or inventory. All right? Later we'll be looking at the full meaning of store. But a store is where goods are kept until they are ready to be sold. All right? Let's look at what stock is. A stock is referred to the goods kept in a company or an organization. All right, these are goods prepared, produced to be sold to the consumers. So they are referred to as stock. For example, in an organization where goods are referred to as stock. Now let's look at delivery notes. When goods are to be sent to another organization, a delivery note must be given to the driver or transporter. It contains detailed information about goods being carried. It also helps the recipient of goods to check if the right products and quantities are delivered. When signed, the delivery note serves as an evidence of delivery. Let's look at what Gate Pass stands for. A gate pass is a document that accompanies goods out of the store and out of the organization. It allows the security officers at the gate to check the goods that are to be taken out of the organization. All right? So, this is very crucial and important. That brings us to the end of this lesson.